Good afternoon, Summoners, and welcome to Day 2 of the Week 1 of the Pro Gaming Series 2017 Spring Split. And I'm Vulcan, and joining with me is Shimbu. So, Shimbu, day of the first week, what are we expecting? What match is it?
Well, we just came in mula din sa explosive, not necessarily explosive, pero kind of, it's the expectations naman ng mga audience natin na day 1. We're in dun sa scoreboard natin, 2-0 agad yung Imperium Pro Team and Mineski League of Legends. Right now, what's very interesting is if you look at our schedule, is yung mga bagong team ngayon, yung matutong ngayon ng mga viewers natin. We have Jenski Esports lineup, we have TNC Pro Team, we have Emperor Esports. For this match 1, it is Emperor Esports versus TNC Pro Team. Two new teams na nakapasok dito sa Pro Gaming Series. And yes, everyone is excited kasi yung game 1, yung day 1, I mean,
Veterans.
people expected that. Oh, veteran players, naglaro din dun yung Acclaim Empire X, defending champion, di ba, ng ating split. And ito naman, what's special about this episode is that, yan, new things. So alam ko, I want to send the biggest shoutouts sa mga supporters, yung mga bagong team yan. Sure ako, I mean to say that, medyo bilang pa lang sila, di ba? Kasi compared talaga, relative to the veteran team. So, ayan yung mga fans na kahit wala pang panalo yung team, todo suporta pa rin. So, saludo po.
And also, I like to talk about Emperor Esports and also TNC.
Okay.
Because both teams have LCL players. I mean, they played in the LCL split and now they're playing in the Pro Gaming Series.
Yes,
they're in the Pro scenes now. So it's exciting to see what's their playstyle.
Yes, players to highlight actually sa TNC Pro Team. Yun nga, as you mentioned, the LCL players, featured lagi dyan, di ba? Si Reyes. Ngayon,
Reyes and now Meme
Reyes.
from...
And when it comes naman to veteran players yan, you mentioned Meme for TNC Pro Team. Whereas para dito sa Emperor Esports, andun din, may mga veteran players din tayo na dati nang naglaro sa Pro Gaming Series. And that is High, ba? I'm not sure kung nagbago yung pangalan niya, pero as far as I know, hype pa rin naman. Coming in from Markets Liga Pilipinas, now part as an ADC ng Emperor Esports. He left La Liga Pilipina bago pa naman naglaban, nagkaroon ng relegations. Nung na-relegate nga rin yung Markets Liga Pilipina on our recently concluded promotions, and we also have deuces as well to mention para sa Emperor Esports. Very, very exciting. Actually, you know, it's like Phoenix versus the Emperor Penguins, diba?
So I guess let's not talk about much. Let's get straight to the drafting phase. I mean, let's see how the new teams are going to adapt and show us what they're capable of, because it's the new team. It's their first game. It's the second day. So let's see what they're going to show us. What can we expect from them?
Yes, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the drafting phases, you can see the members ng mga teams natin. New names, some are familiar, some are none. Andun si Lando ng DNC Pro Team. Nakakatawa yung mga ibang yung mga bagong players dito ng DNC Pro Team. You got Burst, again, Rematch, and of course, to mention that's Reyes. They're gonna be having their sub, which is Burning, to be playing on the support position. So, it's gonna be supporting. Si Reyes naman yung supportan niya. Alam na natin kung how does Reyes perform talaga in the ADC position. And right now, again, do take note, guys, we are running the 10-ban system. So
the first ban for Emperor Esports is
Galio, yeah.
Why? Why is Galio banned? I mean,
now this is my take on this is scout ban. It's very likely kasi kung meta-wise, you wouldn't be seeing Galio on the charts, right? Also to mention, that explains some playstyle din sa Emperor Esports na alisin natin tong Galio either dahil yung players nila parang pini-spam yung Galio. I recall that ban dati, yung Anivia, or even the Akali dati. I think on Light, if I'm not mistaken. Dati na binaban yun sa kanya, even though they don't have an idea ano ba talaga, how does that fit into the composition nung isang team. Pero better ban something that you don't know, or pero parang could be a risk na mas tapos kaysa naman sa mga champions na mas prepare ka. Pero so I want to mention, baka nga some element or some components dito ng compositions ng Emperor Esports, kina-counter ng Galio and completing the bans. Yun, so mga insights pa.
So if you see Emperor Esports, like what you said, Shimbu, they're focusing on Galio, Nocturne, Maokai, top to jungle champions, while TNC focused on three lanes, Echo, Jin, and Rengar. So you can see that the pressure is really on the first ban. So if you don't predict properly the first ban, it's like if you ban the Rengar, you're still expecting Emperor to pick an immediate jungler. So that's what TNT thinks. And now Emperor's first pick is a Camille. So Camille was left open.
Yeah, yun nga. And even the Malzahar is available. Those are the consistent bans nung day 1 natin. Yeah. And interesting, di ba? Ziggs here. So I'm not sure if this is gonna go for the mid lane kasi right now guys, there's a running meta of putting an ADC Ziggs. Now, let me correct the term ADC. Yun yung tawag sa ADC Ziggs, pero that doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be seeing Ziggs with a Bloodthirster or Blade of the Ruined King. No, it's still an AP Ziggs. Pero yun nga, located in the bottom lane with the support on his side.
With Emperor Penguins leaving open the Malzahar support or in the ADC Ziggs in the bot lane. That's very dangerous. That's gonna, what will Emperor respond to that? I mean, bot lane Ziggs and a Malzahar support.
Yeah.
They have to focus properly on the bot lane. If they screw up or a bit careless, they could give up the first turret. And by giving up the first turret in the bot lane, they also lose control of the objectives in the Dragon Pit.
Yes, of course. Now we are on to the second phase ng ating ban to complete the 5 bans per team sa 10-ban new 10-ban system natin here at Competitive League of Legends. Interestingly, one of the champions as well na nagkaroon ng focus on bans. Bakit day 1? Nakalusot din dito. We will be seeing a Zac to be available. And for the taking of Meme, Meme has made a name for himself in the jungle. I think one characteristic ni Meme, it would be yung champion pool niya. Yung champion pool
His
niya.
champion.
Yes.
And with the second ban phase done, Ezreal was banned, Hecarim was banned because TNC has yet to pick their jungler. With
Yes.
Rek'Sai now picked, and on the TNC's ban side, it's an Ashe and a LeBlanc. Why is that? Because when you talk about the 10-man system, I'll keep saying it, it's all about strategizing, baiting the picks and countering it with your pick. It's either
Yeah.
you ban the champion that you're scared of, or you advance pick the champion that counters the champion you could not ban.
Yeah. Of course. So, makita natin kung ano ngayon yung full plan dito ng Emperor Esports. Quick control ng medyo bandang later part, bandang level 6 part ng early game natin that, would want Fate to be going in the bottom lane kasi ang taas ng firepower ng bottom lane once it is initiated on by the Varus Corrupted Change and all. Okay? And ang na-observe ko ulit sa bans dito, revisiting the bans of TNC Pro Team, is it is characterized by removing pick champions. Mga champions na kaya mag-pick off. Actually, Jhin is an ADC. Pero, you put Jhin in a pick-off composition, because that deadly flourish, ang maganda pang follow-up, di ba? If ever, you have the front line, even the Rengar, you have an Echo, the Ashe Arrow, and even the LeBlanc. So, may mantra here, nahula ako dito sa TNC Pro Team, is that I think itong competition na to revolves na naman ulit on Raze, which is the usual strategy on a team na nakasali lagi si Raze. Pero, take note na si Raze nga, ang hawak niya ngayon dito, instead of an Ezreal, instead of an Ashe, instead of a Jinx, would be, yun nga, we have a 6 ADC.
So with that said, Shimu, let's get to the final rundown.
Okay.
Top lane Fiora, jungle Rek'Sai, mid Zed, bot lane Ziggs, not ADC Ziggs, because that's AD carry, but
Oo nga.
Ziggs is not gonna go AD,
Yeah.
so support Malzahar. What's interesting to look out for, guys, is the bot lane. What's gonna happen in the bot lane
Yeah.
with an MM support? We see it again. We saw it on game 1 also, and bot lane Zarus. What's gonna be their strategy? Will they have a hard time or easy time, depending on how they play, aggressive or a bit, mellow down?
Yeah.
But even if they don't really be aggressive, the Malzahar and Ziggs won't let them far in peace.
Yeah.
The poke and the harass.
The poke and the harass. Well, may poke and harass rin naman. I think by design, kayang tamaan at a distance, kayang mag-deal at a distance ng misfortune yung mga minions dito ni Malzahar. The big problem lang talaga is between the two, considering the picks lang, Ziggs, nakasama yung Malzahar, I think mas mataas yung pushing power doon. Dalawang yon compared doon sa Varus tsaka Misfortune. And siguro ang kailangan din natin i-account dito is yung potential ng pag-visit ng jungle pre-level 6. I think pre-level 6, mas may control pa sa lane. This is just my wise guess na mas may control pa sa lane yung Misfortune tsaka yung Varus. Pero pagpasok ng level 6, yes, I know there is the threat of the wombo combo, diba? Pero still yung pick of ng Malzahar, it's very powerful. Anyway, guys, we'll know what we'll just see that unfold in the game. But before we load up into the game, let's hear a quick word from our sponsors.
So guys, welcome back from the commercial. We are now live onto the Summoner's Rift, and this is the match 3 of day 2 of the Pro Gaming Series 2017 against Emperor Esports versus TNC. So Shimbo, going back to the bottom lane, that's going to be an interesting topic to
Yes.
talk about because the pressure is on in the bot lane.
Yes, do take note, guys. Do take note. These are the two new teams entering the Pro Gaming Series. So both are, yung element ng hunger nandun as a team to win this one, make a statement. It's gonna be very uplifting if you're a new team in the Pro Gaming Series to get your first victory. Seriously. And to check on that one, if there's an opportunity or if you consider the odds of getting that first win, it's most likely against a new team as well, diba? Now, we want to revisit the bottom lane. Again, guys, interesting stuff being brought here. I was expecting of a more standard approach when it comes to Raze, but Raze would be riding the weird meta right now, which is of the Ziggs bot lane. At ayun nga, getting prepared here with the Malzahar support. Now, I want to reiterate what I mentioned. My guess here is a pre-level 6. Mas may control pa sila yung bottom duo dito ng blue side ng Emperor Esports because of the control na kayang i-provide ng Make It Rain ng his Fortune plus that constant damage din na mas mabilis actually ang flight time compared to the bouncing bomb, which is the piercing arrow ni Varus. Pero ang danger nga rin dito is that pagpasok ng level 6, I think napakalinis na threat yung naidadala ng isang Malzahar, and especially may shield din ang Malzahar.
TNC match, aggressive gameplay with exhaust burn onto match and ignite activated on Fate. They are just, keeping each other at bay. At least the Z burned the ignite.
Yeah.
2 summoners are down in the mid lane.
I was even trying to read yung engage na yun. Those are very aggressive engages, ha. Hindi man lang siya nakalagay sa second minion wave, okay? First minion wave pa lang yun, and usually sa second minion wave muna kukuha yung level 2 surprise sana na cheese play. It would work in favor, in my opinion, ng isang Z. Pero ang taas din kasi talaga ng upfront damage ng Talia. Sila na mechanic na at very risk, based to the level 2. Now, counting the minion kanina, I think the one who is in the position to get to level 2 should ever we account for the first minion. That is actually Talia.
We can already see in the bot lane, Deuce is taking a lot of damage from the bouncing bombs. In this game right now, we see 3 champions that are usually always banned. Camille, Ziggs, and Malzahar. And now we see from the top lane, MJ responds. 2 bursts. Oh, a flash to the wall. He bumps, and that's gonna save Burst's life for now.
Yes, man.
A bit preemptive flash. He was trying to anticipate the flash too early. I guess he was a bit too excited. And in the top lane, I like to also point out that MJ is against the Fiora. He will have a hard time because Fiora is a hard counter, and we see it right now. MJ, danger is low. He gets the first blood. Lando lands always those lunges to get the vital spots.
Yeah, kailangan mo yan ng malalim dito ng player ng Emperor Esports. I think medyo nakaka-tilt din naman talaga na maraming makakita ng fail flash mo, but as a professional player, you have to take that off your mind. What makes a good professional player? I recall this video, Pobelter. Meron siyang na-feature siya sa isang sports science show. Tapos, parang before mag-start yung isang game, ang isang professional player daw, ang bilis ng heartbeat. Which doesn't really work pag ang kinokontrol. Okay siya kapag basketball, kapag magalaw ng mga sports, pero hold that thought.
Here comes Burst with a gang flash into knock off Fate, and he flashes away to the third to his
Zac.
And here comes the Zac Meme counter ganking, focusing on Burst now, changes his focus onto Match. Match flashes in to secure the kill on Fate, but that's gonna also give Meme a kill, and that will be it. Did you see Camille canceling that teleport?
Yes.
Like I keep saying, when the Camille was first picked, what did TNC respond? A hard counter, a Fiora. That was
of course.
the reason why they didn't ban Camille is because they knew a Camille was leaving a Camille open would bait the pick, and by doing that, they picked a Fiora.
Yeah, tsaka Lando yung pang...
Oh.
Mabing pan-reading the name. You're saying Fiora, then whenever I see what's the name of the player who's using Fiora, it was Lando.
Lando's using Fiora, and he's really good at it. I mean, Camille will have a hard time.
Naalala ko si Jepoy Dizon. Anyway, revisiting nga, as I want to mention, yun, so si Pobelter, na-feature sa isang sports science show, and bago na mag-start yung game, ang taas nung heartbeat niya, nung rate niya. And it works well kapag ang sports mo ay basketball or something. Tapos, basta magalaw na sports. Pero kapag dating daw sa mga parang sports that requires a lot of focus, like example, chess, di ba? Mas maganda yung heart rate mo, mas mabagal, mas hindi ka natataranta. Mukhang may face check. No, it's a word. Anyway, ayun, so for these players, especially I want to consider ngayon, si MJ dito on Camille, he really needs to stay focused. Like, focus more on making the proper decisions. I mean, mistakes, wala pang 10 minutes, are very, very forgivable pa naman. Ngayon, I think, except maybe yung Fiora na yun sa top lane, giving 1 kill on Fiora would really snowball her crazy.
You could really see Fiora picked up the Tiamat.
Yeah.
And now Zed already picked up the Hexstinker, whereas Talia, what did he pick up? 2 Doran
Sling,
Because
yes.
Spade wants to focus on what? Lane sustain, lane farming. And we see MJ against Lando. He's really having a hard time because Fiora is such a threat to Camille.
Yeah.
When Camille goes in with the Hextech Ultimatum, Fiora can use the parry to negate the damage. And also, if he goes in with the Hextech Ultimatum, Fiora can use the Grand Challenge in the zone of Camille. So when Camille goes into a Fiora, he also has to be ready that Lando will fight back.
Na I may want to take a reading pabalik sa lore ng League of Legends. Like, saan nga bang mapa ulit ng galing o lugar ng galing si Fiora? Because I'm pretty sure Camille is on Piltover. Was on Piltover. I cannot recall kung si Fiora, pero they really make they would make a good evening drama show. Like away ng dalawang masungit na babae, Camille versus Fiora. Just to imagine lang, right? Parehas mahilig sa patalim. Anyway, discussing the matchup here, it seems na we're nearing level 6, pero in terms of shop, mukhang I think hindi pala, I was expecting ang gagamitin ng Malzahar because I'm not that familiar pa sa Malzahar support. He was gonna use his Voidlings. But rather, what is punishing for the bottom duo dito ng Empire Esports was the Malefic Visions ni Malzahar. And that prompted them on not easily getting near in front of the Ziggs and Malzahar. So, ngayon, ang kinalabasan, mas malakas yung zone control ngayon ng Ziggs at Malzahar. And yeah, as you mentioned, you're saying na nasushove nga dito yung bottom duo ng Emperor Esports. But, this bottom duo, things are going to be very threatening here because they are 1 level away in getting their openings.
We can see Burst trying to go to the bot lane. With first Dragon being Infernal Drake, they cannot give it up. And here comes Burst. He will go for Deuces flashes away to the turret, but the Voidlings are always crawling at it, but he doesn't kill it. And now High goes on to raise, but they will not do enough damage. And it's not yet. Oh, he snipes it! Wow.
That's the danger. That's the danger. Nice flash, by the way, by Deuces. As in, nice escape. Had it been, full AP Malzahar, konting AP na lang siguro talaga, patay na sana si Deuces down. But good job really. Let me see. There's a flash ni Burst. I cannot recall kung yung flash na yun kanina, on cooldown pa bago sa bottom lane. Pero kung mas gumamit sana ng flash kaagad si Burst, I think mas mabilis na burst din talaga ng red side team. Itong isa sa mga bottom duo.
Also, Raze also had a flash. He didn't flash away from the arrow, thinking that the arrow won't hit him. So, it's that confidence that can also be a mistake. And what happened there is because Malzahar and Ziggs are still not level 6 by that time. So they really didn't want to fight. That's why they just backed away. But now, they just reached level 6. And Malzahar, like you said, the reason why the Voidlings are not there is because we always see, we have to pay attention to burning mana.
I love the meta right now, seriously. Oh, wait, hold the thought.
Grand Challenge goes on to MJ taking damage. Here comes the extra ultimatum. That's what I'm talking about. The parry. The nice extra ultimatum. But a miss play by Lando. MJ still gets the kill. Did you see that? That's a hard counter. Denying the extra ultimatum with the parry.
Yung engage kanina ni Lando. But, oh wait. Oh, there's a pick up on the Zac. Let's see what Fate can do.
Will he teleport to Zac? He does not. And now Burning picks up the kill, and he might be the next target of Fate. But with Ignite, he flashes towards safety. But that's not enough. The Death Mark secures the kill, but Match is not gonna finish that. He's going for Deuces, going back to him to really not get hit by the bullet type. And now that's just pure massacre with 4 of Emperors down, and TNC, none of them are dead. So that entitles them to a free dragon.
A free Infernal Drake as well. Commendable flash mula kay Burning, showing Raze how it is done. Alam mo, Bernie, alam mo, Raze, ito ang gagawin mo pag nagpi-piercing arrow yung Varus, magpa-flash ka. Okay. Burning did not risk anything and being in flashing away mula doon sa Q ni Hai, and nicely done, ladies and gentlemen. Now revisiting yung engage doon sa top lane. Well, by the way, kaya rin pala natalo doon yung Emperor Esports. Why is it a big win for TNC? Take note, wala na yung Zac during that team fight, that mini skirmish na yun. Had there been a Zac na buhay, isang elastic slingshot, at least 2 members could have been a game changing, or could have been a game changer for them. Now, revisiting yung engage in the top lane. What happened on that Lando and MJ engage, the Camille versus the Fiora, ang pag-aaway na tong dalawa, parang yung napakahabang drama, yung kasali si Angelica Panganiban. Ruby ba yun? Nakalimutan ko yung pangalan. Basta dalawang babae nag-aaway. Alam natin, starter pack yan sa drama. Camille versus Fiora. What happened there is that parang set na sana manalo si Fiora, especially the paring the Hextech ultimatum. But the thing there is that Lando, kung mapapansin nyo kanina, hindi siya nag-normal hit. Tinatry niyang tayain yung passive niya, yung vital spot ni MJ. Whereas MJ has been consistently connecting the precision protocols kicks kay Fiora. And it was too late when Fiora realized she was in kill range after that engage. And bam! Yun. So, right now, we are sitting a 1-1-0 KDA para dito kay MJ, whereas Fiora still has a 2-1-0 KDA. And do take note of that massive, it's more than 50 CS lead against the Camille.
Because, like I keep telling you about, Fiora hard counter against Camille. That's why having a hard time itemizing. But still, Camille is still going for that 3 and 3 force even against Fiora. And now, look what's happening. With that offensive itemization against the Fiora, you should go defensive. You kind of face the hard price. Look at the damage he's receiving.
Yeah.
But we saw some action in the mid lane fade. Secure the kill onto Match. I think that was a miscommunication. That was a counter gank happening.
Yep. Right now, TNC Pro Team has a 2k gold lead. Take note. The Fiora already has a good time. Early game, pre-level, bago pa tayo mag-10-minute mark. And on top of that, it was an Infernal Drake na nakuha ng TNC Pro Team. So that's a quite a big spike para sa Fiora natin na the Hydra completed.
Here comes Burst for another gank. Will he go for deuces? He burns his heal, but now he's vulnerable for Burst to kill him. And now MJ comes from the top lane, securing Raze in his trap, but Malzahar trying to stun him, but that won't be enough. That's going to be a trade on each side. That's going to be 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. It's pretty back and forth. It's pretty neck to neck yung labanan na yon. I was curious, parang naglalakad na lang siya palapit, pero yung pala kulang na yung mana ni Hai dito, so he had to rely on his auto attacks.
It's going to be hard for MJ to actually play this game as Camille because there's a Fiora, there is a Malzahar. 2 hard counters. I mean, when Camille lands the Hextech ultimatum, okay, but if you are suppressed, you can't do anything because Camille's purpose is to go to high priority targets, kill them up instantly. But how can she do that when she's being suppressed? And now we saw TNC securing the first turret of the game.
And that is what is so nice about the Malzahar support. Yung Nether Grasp, walang adaptive defenses na pwedeng makapagpigil nun. Okay, that's a really solid crowd control. I'm not sure kung kasi suppress eh. Ang alam ko sa suppress, hindi nga rin yung nakiklense. As far as I know, QSS lang yung pwede mong gamitin. It's like the Warwick ultimate, which is suppress as well.
It's also interesting that, in the bot lane, I was expecting a landslide. I thought they would get the first turret because there's the Ziggs. But it was the top lane, the hard counter, and now Match going in for the kill. Ignite burning him up, and he will be going down. But the Zonias buys him some time, but would it be enough? Yeah, bounce, trying to save his life, but that won't be enough. And now Mehmet in the fight with Burst and Match. Burst trying to get away, Exhaust slows him down. Will he get away? The arrow misses, and he gets burning away!
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. There's also a teleport coming in from the Fiora, re-engaged to be done here by members of TNC Pro Team. And here we go, Meme jumps in onto Lando. Wag kang mabahala.
Grand challenge is there, the Hextech Ultimatum splits Lando onto the opposite side, but the Malzahar Nether Grabs will not be enough to stop Lando.
Clearly, this Fiora is too much to handle now para sa side dito
It's
ng
a
Emperor
triple kill.
Esports. It's a triple kill by Fiora. So, my guess is her second core item would be completed by now. And that's the thing. You really don't want to snowball someone like Fiora. At the very least, I was thinking siguro sana nag-invest ng time si Meme dito sa top lane, di ba?
And
At
we
least
saw
offset the
again,
lead.
Burning, focusing the Nether Grabs.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ano,
they played.
kinanta ko kasi yung laban na yan. Pero those are the initial part. Okay? Those are the initial part. This is actually, in my opinion, you don't usually, the one optimal use of Zonia's Hourglass is not just for the death mark. Also, like, kung ita-timing mo siya kung kailan talaga bumubuhos ng damage din si Zed sa'yo. Bonus na rin kung ilagay mo dun sa death mark. Pero at least, like, isama mo na rin sana yung Q tsaka yung W ng Zed. And this one is the flash to be done by High. What can be done here is that sana hindi na lang nila tinapos. Sana by that time na nag-chase sila, alam nila na ipanalo na nila yon. And what they aim was to push the mid lane outer. Kasi with that kind of health, Zed and also yung, I think yung kasama niya, aalis sila ng lane. At yun, tatlo yun na mag-push mula sa Emperor Esports. Wala silang nakuha na kill, pero may makuha silang turret. Pero sa halip, the flash has been burned, tas effectively nakapag-flank si Fiora. Kung meron sanang flash pa yun si High, he could have made like the first dash of Fiora, flash that off, then use the ultimate to lock down the members of the Red Side.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Wow. Grand challenge, revealing all the 4 vital spots through damage. Camille also got really nerfed on 7.1. So I think Emperor thought that even with the nerf, in my opinion, was not enough.
Yeah.
But you know what's enough? It was the counter pick in the top lane with the Fiora.
Actually, yung nerf hindi naman nagmamanifest dito sa laban ngayon. Ang nagmamanifest talaga is how, ladies and gentlemen, kung naman problema kayo sa Camille, ayan yung karibal niya, okay? Fiora, guys.
Fiora.
Pick
It says Camille, Fiora.
Yeah.
During the banning phase, first pick Camille gave TNC the advantage.
Yeah.
The first pick could be an advantage and a disadvantage, but TNC used that towards their advantage, picking Camille and a Malzahar, and they left Malzahar open during the first ban phase. That's why they immediately picked it up.
And my guess is na bait nga yung members nila ng Emperor Esports on picking the Camille, but all that thought.
Meme goes in for the kill for Raze. The digital bulletin, a perfect position to go for it, and now we see Meme clearing out towards but the Void Links still chasing Meme. Will he go down? We see match. Will he get the kill on Meme? Slingshots away over the wall. That's a lot of distance, but match might use his shadow. Close the gap and secure the kill. Rek'Sai giving the chase to Meme. Will he go down? He burns his flash with the ignite flash. Also burned by burst. Come on, get away. Oh, a heal. Will he live? No, the Braceseeker misses and he gets away.
The great escape by the Zac. Okay, definitely napaka-sticky ng Zac na to. So, 8-18 pa rin, ladies and gentlemen. It's 8-18. And again, we go back to our lesson that, yep, ladies and gentlemen, if you're having a hard time against the Camille, it is Fiora. Simply put, one of the best equations for League of Legends is if a champion can counter another champion's ultimate just using a non-ultimate skill. That's a very that's by the book. Ano na yun, automatic counter na yun nung champion na yun. Like i-exchange mo, ano lang, ang kapalit lang, repose lang, 'di ba? Ang mawawala yung Hextech Ultimatum, 'di ba?
The Hextech Ultimatum got denied by their parry, and we saw what happened. What Meme did was try to buy some time for his team in the mid lane, but with match and burst on his tail, he thought that he could buy time to defend the Bene, but still wasn't enough. Why is that? Because Lando is 7-1 with the Trinity Force, Ravenous Hydra, and a Hex Streaker will be finished down with a Maw. So that's gonna be very hard to play against with Talia just 1-4, not even an AP threat or an AD threat.
Yeah, well, my guess here is that one thing they can do is slowly stall this game. They have a nice scaling champion, which is High, which is Varus on High. compared to the Ziggs. Because Ziggs is designed to finish the game early. Talagang, push these turrets early and all. So what can be done here is, have Meme become more and more tanky.
Spell
Look at that.
immunity, but the Reaver's wall blocks off his own teammates, but that still will kill Medusa's with the bullet time. And now, focus now on Medusa. Will the Death Mark kill him? It does not, but his shadow does. And now Fate popping the Zonias, trying to buy some time, but Matt still secures the kill for a double kill. And now next is Meme for his Cell division. And now, one godlike.
Yeah, these team fights, forcing these team fights without their ADC, clearly on paper is a bad decision, ladies and gents. It's a 3-4-2 exchange, but what made it worse is of Lando, ladies and gentlemen, making his name make a mark to us, aside dun sa song ni Glock 9. And it's gonna be a Baron as well. So
What happens when you get so countered by your top laner is this is the result of it. This is everything that you should be doing during the banning phase. Predicting, denying. If you leave a very hard champion open, you immediately pick the hard path. Now we see Lando goes all in. He does not care because he can. And now burning that flash to try and close the gap with his flash and the Grand Challenge speed boost was still not enough, sadly.
yeah, clearly they need to lock down Lando if ever they want that bounty be removed on Fiora.
And it's gonna be hard for MJ to escape from Fiora, but when he lands the Grand Challenge, that's a speed boost towards that target, securing that kill, trying to, proc all that vital spots.
Wow. We have our eyes set on Raze for the team ng TNC Pro Team. Pero guys, if you would want to watch out for a player, clearly it is on Lando. Right now,
Lando
the
is doing his job as a top laner.
doing his job. Actually, there's one advice for successful League of Legends is just really, apply your win conditions. And the win conditions here is mamain mo yung kami. Ganun din. Because it's a hard counter pick, and right now with the Baron buff, he's actually in the position to push this one as well. Members of TNC could, rotate as well. In this inner top lane turret. Do take note, guys, that Match is also pushing the bottom lane.
And with Baron, they can push, and now Meme goes in. Raze burning his flash. Will he get away? The Zac could not get proper. And look at this match. Did you see that Malzahar really setting up the kill for his team, and Lando goes in for the legendary proc, and it's going to be an ace! The first ace of the game. That's gonna give them all the turrets, all the inhibitors they want.
Most likely, ladies and gentlemen, not just an ace, might be the game. Pwede tong i-rush, because do take note, that's a Ziggs, man, with full mana. With full mana. So, look at that. Let's see if they'll finish the game. Because all they do is just put the turrets in kill range at, bibigyan lang to ng dinamita ni Ziggs, and I think the second next turret will go down, ladies and gentlemen, taking their first victory.
With the first Baron and the first ace, they just ended the game because they're at the lead. Why extend the game when you're already won?
When you're winning, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations for TNC.
TNC, never extend the game that you're winning. If you're winning in the game, you don't prolong the game.
Yeah, I think the late
Never
game,
do that.
I think late game still scales in
Misfortune
kapag
and
late,
Varus.
I think it's Misfortune,
Camille.
Varus, Camille. Plus kung yung Zac maging super tanky. And right now, ang laki ng lead ng TNC. Why go away? They have all the champions that could capitalize for an early lead. Fiora, and even, hindi naman nagkaroon ng lead si Ziggs. Pero with his teammates, all you need to do is just deliver the Ziggs in range of the turret. Bam. Goodbye, Torre.
All the champions of Emperor Esports were late gamers. Varus, Misfortune. So what TNC did was, with the huge lead, they ended immediately. That's what you do. And now we can see the scoreboard, 1-6. Imagine how much pressure was put onto the mid lane, and now Zac 2-5. Camille really had a hard time in the top lane, but because of that, Lando was able to rotate to the mid, to the bot lane, securing the Infernal Drake. 2 Infernal Drakes onto TNC.
Look at that.
Gave them so much time. Look at that damage.
Yeah.
Fiora, 17,490.
Yes, on day 1, I kept mentioning the factors. Most of that on day 1 is macro sense. Ito, micro sense. And I think, the best indicator for determining the MVP of this game is the damage that, especially in the nature of the champions na dala-dala ngayon dito ng TNC Pro Team. And yes, that is on Lando. Lando, mga kaibigan. Ito ay kwento ng isang Fiora. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should wrap this up.
We should wrap this
Yeah,
up. We're going
I'm
to
looking
short
forward
break.
paano makabawi yung Emperor
Yeah,
Esports,
yeah.
of course. Of course, you know, Emperor Penguins, they're very territorial. you know, kapag may pumapasok sa teritoryo nila, hindi sila papabasta-basta, papabawi. So, I'm pretty sure, especially with the guidance of Coach Arctic, they'll find a way through this. Let's see. I'm very excited for Game 2.
So that guys, that wraps up the first game of match 3 between Emperor Esports and TNC. Don't go away, we still have game 2.
Yeah.
So still against Emperor Esports and TNC. Let's see if Emperor will give him that easy win. So don't go away, we'll have a short break. Once again, I'm Vulcan, and joining with me is Shimbu. You are watching the Pro Gaming Series 2017 Spring Split powered by Bacchus Energy Drink. First, but can flash into knockup fate, and he flashes away to the turret. Exactly. And here comes the Zac Meme counter ganking, focusing on burst now, changes his focus onto match. Match flashes in to secure the kill on Fate, but that's gonna also give Meme a kill, and that would be Fight. Bullet type, and now that's just Fight with burst and match. Burst trying to get away, exhaust goes, and now will he get away? The arrow misses, and he gets burning away.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. See, also and really go Meme jumps in onto Lando.
Grand challenge is there, and the Hextech ultimatum splits Lando onto the opposite side, but the Malzahar Legendary will not be enough to stop Lando.
Clearly.
Kill these producers with that bullet time, and now focus now into the bullet that mark kill him. It does not, but his shadow does. And now Fate popping the Zonus, trying to buy some time, but Max still secures the kill for a double kill. And now next is Meme for his self-division. And now, I don't know, with enough, Meme goes in, riding, he's burning his flash. Just get away with his shot. Did you see that Malzahar really setting up the kill for his team, and Lando goes in for the legendary prop, and it's going to be an ace! The first ace of the game, that's gonna give them all the turrets, all the inhibitors they want!
Most likely, ladies and gentlemen, not just an ace, might be the game. Pwede tong i-rush because do take note, that's a 6 man with full mana. So, look at that. Let's see if they because all they do is just put the turrets in kill range at, you know, bibigyan lang ito ng dinamita ni Ziggs, and I think the second extent will go down, ladies and gentlemen, in their first victory.
With the first Baron and the first ace, they just ended the game because they're lead. Why extend the game?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen,